I still feel very confident. I think like I came into LEC 2017 with the goal of like I want to win Worlds, and if I ever like feel like I can't win Worlds, if I ever feel like I cannot compete, I will just retire because I don't have. That is like what I'm playing to achieve, right? And we are here at quarters, so I'm just gonna give everything I can to finally do it.
I am a very happy European fan today, and I'm at the Worlds 2025 with Caps. Caps, 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 Caps. It feels so good. We are finally back in the bracket stage. It's been 3 years at this point. Last time was Rogue in 2022, right? And for you, it's been since 2020. It's 5 years. How does it feel to finally make it back to the bracket after 5 years?
No, I mean it feels very good. I think we were quite close, especially the last 2 years, but we fell short. This game as well was very super close, but we finally got the better end of it, and especially beating BLG as well, the ones who sent us home last 2 years. Like I mean not right now, but the game before was super nice. So I'm happy about the result, of course, and I just really want to make the most out of this Worlds.
Yeah, and I mean, especially after last year and obviously the years before that as well, like for you, was there at any point like a moment where you felt like you were just cursed and like you couldn't make it to bracket or something? Like it must feel so good to finally break that, right?
Yeah, I mean I don't know if we felt necessarily cursed. I definitely think, I mean Europe got a bit weaker, right? Like we felt like we were weaker than we were maybe in like season 9, season 10, from for us, and it definitely felt a lot harder to get out of groups. It's definitely been a bit of a struggle, but we finally made it, and it will still be tough to beat. I think most of like the especially LCK teams, but also some of the LPL teams. But we will do our best, right? We get a lot of time to prepare now for each team, and it's best of 5 fearless. So we're gonna look to create some chaos in the games.
Yeah, perfect. And I mean, you were talking about how obviously, I mean, Europe got weaker over time, like since 2019, even 2020, right? Like when we made it to semifinals back then. What do you feel is the current level of Europe now as well? Like, do you think that? I mean, I think it would be a bit early to say that we're back at this level, right? But are we at least back at a decent level that means we're able to contend with like the best teams, right? Like, are we kind of like off the way there?
I mean, I don't know if I would say we're like. I think we are like quite as back, right? I think, especially like it was tough of all of the EU teams, but obviously I have big faith in Koi still. But it's definitely a tough road, right? And I think every series will be like a struggle for us. But at the end of the day, we will try our very best. And if we get a week to prepare, if we really get to study our opponents, if we do the right prep for it and make the most out of our practice, we can for sure beat anyone. I think we came into this Worlds like not like quite far behind a lot of the other teams, but we were already catching up on so many concepts. It was the same at MSI. We were very, very far behind, but by the end of like MSI and start at UWC, we caught up a lot of concepts. And if we can keep this up for now, like a week or two more before we play our game, I guess it's like about a week maybe. Yeah. I think we can definitely take down whoever we face in quarters. So it's just about going back on the grind.
Perfect. I mean, that's what I love to hear in any case. And honestly, at this point, after today, like, even if the match was close and everything, you can tell me anything and I'll believe it. Like after this many years, I will believe anything that comes out of your mouth at this point. But yeah, I wanted to go back to today's match as well, speaking of that, because game 1 was a bit rough, and after that it got a bit better. But I think one of the stories of today's match against FlyQuest was a bit of a lack of proactivity from both teams at some different points of the best of 3 as well. Why do you think that is the case, especially in game 1, I think, for G2, right?
I mean, I think in general, honestly, we're just not a very proactive team. I think we have been quite. I think it's like one of our bigger like struggles. One of the things we worked on. I think it got a lot better this summer, and I think when you're in like a very stressful situation, it's easy to go back to being a little bit more passive. And I think this match was like very, very stressful for us, just because, especially because we're against FlyQuest, we really want to beat them. They took us out at MSI. We didn't take them out yet, but we hope they draw someone difficult as well now. I guess we could face them in quarters as well. That would be fun too. Yeah. But basically, we just went back to some of our bad habits, and for sure we could have played so much more aggressive, and there were many opportunities we didn't take. I'm just happy we at least went for some good opportunities in the last game and found some good fights.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that like we don't get a lot of appearances in the quarters at this point, like do you feel like in a way a qualification match to the Swiss stage like this can be more stressful than a quarterfinals match, even because like best of 5 feels like such a different environment, right?
For sure, yeah. I mean, for sure, like a lot more. I mean, also just because of like the way it went the last 2 years with us like losing out to like BLG in the last third game with like super close game, and I think also us losing to Energy. Like we just really wanted to win today. I mean, obviously we still had one more shot anyway, so it's not like it was all in on today. But I definitely think best of 5 you get few more chances, and we also get a lot more time to prepare. I think right now it felt very chaotic, like in terms of what we want to play, what they want to play. We don't have as good a read on them as we will hopefully have for the quarterfinals.
Aside from this, I mean, obviously you got to win against BLG, which is amazing. But aside from this, it was another win against MKOI, and you lost to TES as well. How ready do you feel for the bracket stage today? Obviously, as we said, there's a lot of days to prepare, right? But do you feel like you've been tested enough as well ahead of the bracket stage?
I mean, it was definitely like an easier road, I guess, than the last 2 years we had. I think we had some quite tough years. Like we had a lot of LPL SK teams, right? I think this time around we only had 2, I guess. I mean, 2 is still decent. I mean, we managed to beat BLG. I think we kind of got stumped by top, but also the thing is, most of our games were just very bad early game. Like even this series, like I think our Koi game we were also behind early game. I think even this series we were behind most of the early games. I think our early games definitely need some bit of work. I think, as you mentioned, like we are aware that we are a bit too passive. And it was again something I think we improved a lot in summer. Now we just need to bring that on the international stage. Teams play a lot more aggressive. Teams play a lot more confident. Like everyone who's here are champions, and they will show it like show it to you right in the game. So it makes sense that our reaction might be to be a bit more passive at start, but we really need to just like keep up the action, keep them fighting. We can't just like let them do whatever they want, because then I agree we will lose. But I believe we can take down anyone.
And also, I mean, this feels like a pretty good sign for this roster overall as well, right? Because I know the entire year there's been so many people that flame, like Skewmon, for example, and Abrav as well. And I mean, Skewmon, I think for him this tournament has been probably a bit difficult, because I saw he got a lot of flame. I mean, obviously you probably don't spend a lot of time on social media, but I think that's one of the things, as you said, because that was the thing a lot of people criticize him for, that he was like a bit AFK and like not playing too proactive and everything. And in the first few games at Worlds, it felt a bit like this resurfaced as well. So like, do you think that this is going to be a much needed boost for both of them as well?
I mean, huge shout out to like both Skew and LeBron. I think they improved so much this year, and I think we as a team improved so much. I think it's never just like about one guy, right? It's always about the team as a whole, and I think that, as I said, we improved on many things this year, and we became a lot more proactive. But I think definitely we were a bit more passive this year, and it's not just on Skew, right? It's on everyone. It's on everyone to come up with solid plans. It's to everyone to really read what our opponents are doing as well. We need to be able to predict what they're doing and react as well when we see what they're doing, and come up with some crazy counter right to it. And I mean, at the end of the day, he flashed in at the last fight, right? So he definitely has what it takes, and I'm sure he will show up even better in quarters.
Obviously for you, you've been in the league for so many years now, and it feels like you are Europe's like legend at this point, right? Like, it's hard to say if you're ever going to be replaced at this point. Like everyone needs caps in the league in Europe and the LEC. How do you feel about your level this Worlds now, especially after this many years? Do you still feel like you are at your peak and your like top level as you were maybe 5 years ago, for example?
I mean, it's always very tough with the league, just because it's so like team reliant. That's also what I mentioned before. I think all it takes is like one wrong call, and then I will die because someone doesn't have flash, or someone else can set me up very well to get a kill, and then suddenly I will have a nice game right from that. I think as a team we're maybe not at like the highest level we have been, right, if I compare to some of the other years, but I also think Fearless has caused a bit of chaos there. I think everyone is just a little bit worse, to be honest, because they just get put on more uncomfortable champions, and we are like aware of it, right? We're like, oh, we're not so comfortable on this champion, but we don't know necessarily our opponents, but you can see it in the game, right? They just don't play as good as maybe they've been in other years, a lot of teams. And I think for me individually, I still feel very confident. I think like I came into LEC 2017 with the goal of like, I want to win Worlds. And if I ever like feel like I can't win Worlds, if I ever feel like I cannot compete, I will just retire, because I don't have. That is like what I'm playing to achieve, right? And we are here at quarters, so I'm just gonna give everything I can to finally do it.
Awesome. Well, those are great words to live by in any case. And yeah, we do have to close out now as Romain is dancing over there as well. I don't know what's going on there. But Caps, do you have any final words to the fans of G2 to hype them up before the quarters? Because obviously it's a historic moment, right, for everyone at this point.
Yeah, I mean, a big thank you for all the support. It's amazing to have so many people cheering for us. Even in the crowd as well today, I was actually surprised how many G2 fans there were. So thank you to everyone who's supporting us online, in person. We really need it. It can be a quite tough series next week, I guess, depending on who we draw. So whatever support you can send us, we will appreciate it, and we will look to live up to all your expectations.
Caps, thank you so much for your time today. Thank you so much for what you achieved today as well. I've needed this for so long in my life.
Same.
For now, have a good night. Thank you. Hopefully, we will hear more from you in Shanghai when you get some more wins for Europe as well. And for now, yeah, again, have a good night. Good luck in practice. And yeah, see you soon.
Thank you.